share, and if you're new to my channel, well, definitely welcome. I appreciate you, watching my video. And if you love my video or like it, make sure you also subscribe, like, and then also share the video, because the whole point is to help people. And so if we share this video, then we can help a lot more people. And so one of the main things I'm super excited about that I wanted to share is basically I got a call from my grandpa's doctor, and he pretty much asked me if I would be like a main person in something that he's doing. He's basically in charge of being an advocate and for going around and spreading the word about what to do before, in the middle, or after, when you're taking care of someone, and if they're going through those different stages. And basically he said my grandpa and I were perfect examples, and he's been using my grandpa as an example while he's going through all of it. And so pretty much, I'm very, very super excited, because that's one of the reasons I definitely made a YouTube channel, is to help people and to give advice and give tips on what I've gone through. And so to be able to do this is something really, really big for me, and I'm truly, truly thankful and just super excited, because I'm going to be able to speak to doctors, nurses, and that's something really big too, is to be able to know if the nurses and doctors can follow your your wishes or your instructions for your family and so forth, and for yourself as well. So I'm super excited about that. I'm not sure when the video is coming out. I know that the event coordinator is going to be calling me, but as soon as that comes out, I will definitely let you know, and I'll take you along on that journey with me. And as soon as I get the video, I definitely am going to be putting it here. And if there's not a video that I can put here, I'm definitely going to put a link down, some way that you guys will absolutely be able to see that video. And I definitely want to take you guys along with me on that journey, so show you about it, see what's going on, and, give you an insight about it. So, one of the main things that I wanted to talk about today is definitely being called a victim, as well as someone speaking to you in a wrong way. You being called a victim, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Nothing wrong. You're not a victim. I'm not a victim. I recently got called a victim, and it just highly pisses me off when people call you that. Everything we're going through is absolutely normal. The emotions, everything we're going through, the ups, the downs, everything, it's perfectly normal, okay? So I don't want anyone to feel like a victim, and if someone's told you that, well, forget them. People don't understand what we're going through, and they don't understand our emotions, and even for us to try and express it, like I said, nobody really understands except for someone that's actually going through it or has the experience. So that's one of the main reasons I wanted to create this channel as well, is so that way I can relate to you, you can relate to me, because we're both going through the same type of thing. Life is hard in general, as I know, so pretty much, it's hard for people to understand you, and just emotionally, and you just want to break down. And that's actually something that happened to me the other day. I broke down, and I'm going through something, and I'm just emotionally had to break down, and I'm crying and I'm shaking, and I was hugging my puppy, and I just really wanted my family. I just miss them extremely, and so that's really hard. And basically I just wanted to let you know that don't let someone call you a victim, and if they do, just ignore them, because they're not in the right to do that. And one of the other main things is pretty much someone talking to you and treating you in a way that's not, to me, appropriate, especially if they don't know what you're going through or what the circumstance is. But basically, one of my coworkers, what happened was he wanted me to cover for him. He wanted me to do an appointment for him, and I just told him I didn't want to, or I wasn't going to, because I'm not in my right mindset, because I did have an emotional breakdown. I'm going through it. And basically, he just didn't want to be understanding. He didn't understand. He told me to basically, for 1 hour, to basically, have some mental toughness. And I was like, wait a minute, mental toughness? Let me tell you about mental toughness, because he hasn't gone through what I've gone through. And talk about mental toughness, I think we already have mental toughness. Actually, I know we do, because taking care of someone, beginning, middle, and end, is not an easy thing to do. So mental toughness, lots of strength. So for him to tell me that, I was like, okay, just because I'm not doing what you want me to do, you're going to tell me that, but trust me, I have a lot of mental toughness. So I was like, who are you to tell me that? And then on top of that, he decided to basically just say a few other things that, people are going to talk when if you're not doing something they want you to do. And he just was telling me, some other stuff, like I didn't have his back and all this other kind of things. And I'm like, wait a minute, I did have your back. Everything you've asked me to do, I've done it. And then he tried to come back with a smart comment saying, oh, well, you were gone for 2 months, you didn't have her back. And I'm like, wait a minute, Like, and then you put LOL. And for me, that's kind of insulting, and you're gonna laugh because it's like, first of all, those 2 months I was taking care of my grandfather, and then he passed away in that time, and I was still taking care of everything else. So I'm like, wait a minute, that's not okay. So pretty much, I mean, obviously I didn't reply, and he tried, you know, people talk, so he tried to say a few things back after that, but I didn't reply. And I'm just like, you know what, forget this guy. Like, he doesn't know anything. He obviously doesn't have good people skills. He doesn't know how to talk to someone, you know. And so basically, if you're dealing with something like that, don't let people talk to you that way. I mean, depending on the situation, I decided not to write back. I mean, nothing good would come out of it. I know he's the type of guy that would just basically want to keep going into conversation and try just to get a bunch of comebacks and basically jab at you. So I said, no, I'm not going to reply to him, but I did lose a lot of respect for him. And so if someone's giving you a hard time or talking to you, or, you know, other things, like I said, calling you a victim, just ignore it and know that it's not just your fault. It's not your fault. You know, everything we're going through it's a part of life. It's life, and we're going through it, and we're learning as we go, and people are going to understand or they're not going to understand. And one of the other things I really realized is, let me know if you've noticed this as well, but I know myself, and I know my best friend as well, we talk about this all the time, and we realize that people forget what you're going through. You know, just because I have, oh my gosh, I have makeup on and my hair's done and I have a smile on my face, that means I'm perfectly okay? No, it doesn't. I mean, people forget, and that's something that's really hard. You know, it's only been 2 months since my grandpa passed away, and here I am getting all this crap from people, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's only been 2 months, I'm still grieving. And something I really learned through this is you really have to take the time for yourself and grieve. I tried getting back into it, which I did with everybody else as well, and it just did not work out. Okay, so take that time for yourself. Take the time to do things you like, do things you love. You know, just take time for yourself and, you know, do that, because rushing right into going back to work and all these other things, trust me, it's not working. Or at least it's not working for me. So, you know, just, I had to say, you know what, wait, you know, put the brakes on it. Tanika, take care of yourself, because how can I take care of other people if I can't even take care of myself? So, you know, that's my way in thinking. So just ignore people, take care of yourself, because that's what you need to do. I mean, you deserve it if you're taking care of someone, or if you've already lost someone. I mean, I know you did a lot of work, and I know you're doing a lot of work, so you deserve that time. You deserve the grieving time as well, and you don't deserve to have people throwing stupid comments in your ear, you know. So best thing to do is day by day, and that's what I'm doing. Like today I had something hit me, but I'm like, you know what, you don't know me, you haven't gone through what I've gone through, so you know. So basically didn't reply. I mean, that's up to you if you ever want to reply to that person, depending if it's text message, phone, in person. Being called a victim was in person for me, so it's up to you how you want to respond to that. But I just wanted to really touch on that, because it's not easy, because you're grieving and someone throws something at you. It just puts more weight. It adds on to it. Like, you know, you're trying to get through the day and someone wants to like slap you in the face with some bunch of nonsense. So, you know, just really hard when people are doing that, and it doesn't happen too often, but I mean, it does, and who knows, maybe you've gone through this. So if you have gone through this, please by all means leave comments and let me know, and throw out your ideas. And if you guys have any other ideas that you would like, or a specific topic, please comment down below and let me know, and I'll respond to that and see what kind of ideas and topics you guys have. So, you know, I definitely look forward to speaking with you guys again. And once again, thank you for watching my video. And if you haven't yet, let me remind you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and then share the video. And I hope you all have a great evening, and I love you all. Mwah.